tracking?
To be honest with you, I'm not too sure. Training today, hopefully he joins in. Obviously a big part of what we do on the park, so hopefully he's there for the weekend, but to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you if he's in or out, so we'll wait and see.
How confident are you can keep this unbeaten streak going?
I don't think it's too much to focus on, to be honest with you. I think as long as we maintain our performance and keep hitting the markers that we want on the field, the results look after themselves. So we just have to concentrate on making sure we maintain that style and playing the way we want to, getting rid of a few of the silly mistakes that have cost us a few goals either at the start of this year or the end of last year, and like I said, the results look after themselves.
Don't talk about the streak like we do all the time now.
To be honest with you, I suppose that's something for the media to pump up, win-lose streaks and goal scoring streaks and things like that, but no, to be honest with you, the players don't look into that too much. They're just numbers, to be honest.
The style has changed a little bit from last season. You're a bit more direct. Would that be on the money?
Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit on the money. I'd say the way teams worked us out last year, we're trying to play that possession style-based football and play out at all costs, probably cost us a little bit in terms of conceding goals and things like that. And the coach said he wanted to add a plan B or an alternative to the way we played and keep teams guessing. If teams think they can come and press us and box us in our own half, then we've got quality up front and in wide areas to be able to turn them around. So I think it's added to our game, and it's made it harder for opposition to predict how we'll play.
Nigel, I think I read in a paper maybe that the Central Coast are a bit fired up about what they perceive as trash talking from the Reds players. Do you think it could be a bit of spice in this game on Sunday?
I don't know about trash talk because Johnny Hutchie's the first one to throw out a bit of banter, but no, I think they'll obviously be disappointed after the game, the cup game. They've had two good results in their eyes going forward and building momentum coming into our game on the weekend, so they'll be coming off those two positive results, but I don't think there's much trash talk or anything like that. Both teams will go out there and give 100%, and it's not going to be easy. Central Coast is a hard place to go, let alone when it's 36, 38 degrees. But if we do the things we have done right in the first rounds of the season, the boys are confident we can get the result.
I'll say they're going to be a lot more physical this time. You're expecting like very hard sort of tackling, and I mean they're always sort of that sort of side that does it anyway.
Yeah, I think it's ingrained into them, into the Central Coast. Obviously I was there for a long period of time. That's part and parcel. You give that effort, you give that hard tackling, you don't back down, you don't shy away from any challenge. That's instilled with them. So for them to do it anymore, I don't think that's possible because that's part and parcel of the way they play. But I think we need to concentrate on the way we play, and I'm sure if they bring the physicality, the refs are there to keep it in check.
How crucial was set pieces last week? And you scored a great goal as well. 2 goals, you won the game. Are they crucial again this weekend?
Yeah, I think we've probably lacked in the first few rounds of the season with set pieces. We haven't looked dangerous at all, to be honest, and it's something that we have changed on the training park. We've worked a bit more at them because at the end of the day, set pieces can win and lose your games, as you mentioned on the weekend for us. And not only attacking but defending. We're a bit sloppy defending set pieces, and that's something that we've looked to change. So yeah, it's just another part of the game that we all want to improve on, and if we can win games by scoring set pieces, then all the better for us.
The other day, Gombel was saying he knows what to expect from Central Coast. They might change a little bit. How are the boys feeling about that? Do they feel extremely confident going in, only having played them not long ago?
Yeah, yes and no. Since we played them, they've obviously played 2 vastly different games. The game the other night against Western Sydney, they really took it to them. They didn't sit back and defend. They attacked them and looked quite dangerous on the counter. So yeah, we have played them only recently, but I think since we've played them, they've changed quite a bit. So I think the boys are confident when we go into any game, but we never underestimate the opposition. We always do our homework. We know what we're going to expect, and at the end of the day, we're not arrogant. We know that we've got to respect the opponent, especially at their home ground.
How prepared do you feel for this weekend?
Yeah, quite prepared. The week's been good to have a longer week, so we'd have a day off and let the body recover after that busy period we had. And obviously a longer week gives you the ability to be able to work tactically but also physically where we haven't been able to in the weeks prior.
Think about playing your style and concentrating on that. Have you lacked concentration in matches and just gone away from what you're supposed to be doing?
don't know if it's lack concentration. I think with opposition knowing the way we want to try and play, it's maybe counteracting the way they set up to defend against us, and having solutions to break them down when they do set up like that. So I wouldn't say lack concentrations. There have been periods in games where we haven't been at our best, but I think you look all around the world, teams go through those periods in games. It's how to minimise them and make sure we maintain the script and play the way the coach wants.
Mariners are playing, they'll be playing 5 matches in 15 days, but they seem to be better as the grade sort of gets older. Do you think it's going to be the same, or do you think they might be suffering from fatigue this time?
I don't think they'd be suffering too much, to be honest with you. I think any player will tell you they'd rather play games than train. And those boys have that mentality up there, I'm sure, with Hutchie leading them from the front. So I don't think any player will ever use that as an excuse that they're tired or fatigued. And as soon as you cross that line, you've got to put your body on the line and give everything you got. So on our case, hopefully they are tired, but I don't think you'll see that from those boys.
Do you enjoy seeing Yosset put a contender in for celebration every week? All his stuff coming out in the field?
Yeah, it just shows how passionate he is. He's it's good. I'm sure one day he'll cross the field and get over to the far corner if someone scores. But yeah, it just shows how much passion he's got and how much he enjoys the game.
Hey, what about his dry cleaner? He seems to be sliding his knees across them.
I don't know if he gets dry cleaned or if they're fresh suits each week, but yeah, he might be racking up a hefty bill with those suits. But no, it's good to see as a player the coach being so passionate about a result and goals and things like that. So yeah, it's good.
Thank you.